All right, let's talk about MRK Institute of Technology in Cuddalore. The TNEA code you'll need is 3843. Now, if you're in the middle of shortlisting engineering colleges for 2026 admissions, this explainer is definitely for you. So, let's get right into it.
So, here's a quick look at what we're going to cover. First, the absolute essentials. Then we'll get into its background and accreditations. After that, we'll check out the engineering programs they offer, what the placements look like, how's the campus life, and finally, what really makes this college stand out.
Okay, let's kick things off with probably the most important thing you need to know right away. This college has an A+ grade from NAAC. That's a really big deal, and it definitely sets the standard for everything else we're about to discuss.
Right, let's jump into our first section, the essentials. So what's the core identity of MRK Institute of Technology? Let's find out.
So, here are the key details. MRK is a private, self-financing college, and it was started back in 2009. It's affiliated with Anna University Chennai, so you know the curriculum and exams are all aligned with their standards. And for admissions, it's through TNEA counseling, with that typical split. 65% of seats under the government quota, and the remaining 35% through the management quota.
Okay, next up, let's look at the college's history and, maybe more importantly, its official approvals. You know, these are the things that really matter when you're making such a big decision.
So the college's story starts in 2009. A pretty significant milestone came in 2017 when Anna University approved it as a center for research. That's a solid indicator of its academic growth for sure. And then fast forward to 2024 and you have that massive achievement we talked about, the NAAC A+ accreditation. It really shows a clear path of progress.
And just to tick a very important box, yes, the college is approved by the AICTE, the All India Council for Technical Education, for the upcoming 2025-26 academic year. That's a must-have.
Let's dig a little deeper into that NAAC grade. An A+ is one thing, but the score itself is a 3.35 out of 4. That is a very strong score. And check this out, the accreditation is valid right through till March 2029. So, if you're joining now, you're covered for your entire course of study and beyond.
All right, now for the part I'm sure many of you have been waiting for. What engineering programs can you actually study here? Let's take a look at the courses on offer. So in total, the college has an approved intake of 540 undergraduate engineering seats. That's across all the different branches for this upcoming academic year.
Okay, so here's the full list. Of course, you've got the foundational branches, like computer science with 120 seats, EC and IT with 90 each, and mechanical with 60. But what I want you to really notice are the newer programs they've added, like AI and data science, AI and machine learning, and even biomedical engineering. This is a great sign that the college is keeping its finger on the pulse of what the industry is looking for right now.
Okay, this leads us to what is, for many families, the single most important question. What's the return on this huge investment? What are the job prospects like? Let's talk about placements. So let's start with the big number. The highest salary package for the 2025 batch was 14.5 lakhs per annum. That gives you a really good idea of the kind of potential top students can achieve here.
And what about the overall placement rate? Well, according to the data they submitted for TNEA counseling, it's 94%. That's a really high number, which tells you that the vast majority of students are getting placed right from campus.
So who's doing the hiring? Well, you can see the list for yourself. It's pretty solid. You have all the big names from the IT services world. Think Infosys, Wipro, TCS, Cognizant. But it's not just that. You also see product companies like Zoho, and you might remember Cloudera, which offered that top salary package. Having this mix is a really healthy sign of their industry connections.
All right, so academics and placements are one thing, but what's it actually like to live and study there? The campus environment is a huge part of the college experience, so let's check out the facilities at MRKIT.
Now this one is specially for parents of outstation students, because I know hostel facilities are a top concern. The good news is, the college has separate permanent hostel buildings for both boys and girls. And the mess caters to both veg and non-veg food choices, which is always a plus.
As for the campus itself, it's spread across 12.5 acres. If you're planning to be a day scholar, they have a pretty extensive transport network with 21 bus routes. And for anyone coming from further away, the nearest major railway station is Chidambaram, which is about 27 kilometers away.
You know, a college's industry connections aren't just about placements. It's also about partnerships. And here, they have active MOUs with some really big names. Infosys, Tata Group, Siemens. You see them there.
So what does that mean for a student? Well, it can lead to great internships, special training programs, and it helps make sure what you're learning in class is actually what the industry wants.
Okay, as we start to wrap this up, let's pull together the key things that really make this college stand out. We'll also take a quick look at the kind of financial support systems that are in place.
So, if you had to take away just two things, it would be these. First, that brand new NAAC A+ accreditation from 2024, and second, its recognition as an Anna University-approved research center, which it's had since 2017. These are the two biggest feathers in its cap.
And when it comes to finances, it's good to know that there's a whole range of government scholarships that eligible students can apply for. This covers schemes for SC/ST, BC, MBC, and DNC communities, minority scholarships, and of course the very important First Graduate Scholarship from the Nadu government.
Just so you know, all the information we've shared in this explainer is based on data taken directly from the college's official website and trusted government portals, and it's all current as of the time of preparation in April 2026.
Explore more engineering colleges at profsam.com, your true source for 12 to engineering decisions.